Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I am so happy having you joining me today on my video. Today's video, if you couldn't tell by the title, I am finally decorating for Christmas. Now, I do just want to say that I know this video is put out late. I recorded it, and it's just been so stressful trying to decorate my house because, as I mentioned in my haul video, I'm kind of trying to marry two styles, and it's a lot more challenging than I thought. So it's also our first year in our house. I am absolutely in love with everything about our house, but it is my first year decorating it, so I've kind of struggled a little bit on exactly what I want. So we are going to go ahead and finish tackling it, and I am so happy with how everything is turning out so far. So this is a part one. I will have part two coming out later on this week, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. But let's go ahead and get on into the decorating. I wanted to start with my tiered tray because I thought that that would give me the inspiration that I needed to kind of figure out exactly how I wanted everything. And let me just say that I definitely struggled. So I did not think I would struggle with my tiered tray as much as I did, but I definitely had a lot of issues with exactly how I wanted it to look. I like how it turned out at the end of this, but I will say I wasn't in love with it, and I did end up switching it up a little bit, which you guys will see. I think I'm going to do an entire house overview of how I decorated, kind of like a little home tour or something. I've never done that on my channel, so you will see how the final product ended up, but I absolutely love it. I just used this pick that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I did go ahead and use scissors. I probably should have used something a little bit stronger because some areas were a little bit difficult, but I used scissors to go ahead and kind of break it apart and use pieces throughout the tiered tray.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear, jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day.
So this was the next day, and I wanted to go ahead and go into my son's room while he was at daycare, because as I mentioned in the haul video, we were doing small trees for each of our kids, and it's definitely easier to do the trees when he is not around. If you are new around here, my son is 2. He turns 3 in March. His name is Owen, and while I absolutely love him, he is my wild child. He is a climber, jumper, pull things off of everywhere kind of kid. So we definitely have to keep close eyes on him. I originally did not plan on putting any ornaments on his tree, but I did end up putting some, and I got to tell you guys, it lasted all of 3 minutes after he got home, and the ornaments are all over his room now.
Lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day.
Now, I did move his little toy container over because I wanted the tree to be a little bit taller so that you can see it in the window. As I mentioned in the haul video, we put trees in their rooms, 1, because I knew the kids would really love it, but 2, so that the trees can be in the window, so that way anybody driving by at night, if we open the windows, they can see it. However, I will say that we don't really open our windows at night, so I didn't really think that one through anyways, but I love that we have the option if we want. It does get dark very early right now, so I'll take it. But the other reason I wanted to put it up on a stand is because my son can be a little bit handsy, and I was trying to keep him away from the tree as much as possible, although, as I mentioned, that did not work. So I did go ahead and just put this cute little Santa hat on his tree because I did not have a topper for his tree. I didn't think that part through. And I just got this pack of ornaments that I've had in my Christmas totes. They're made out of like cardboard almost, and they're covered in glitter. So I knew that if he broke them, it wouldn't be a big deal, or if he took them off, it wouldn't be a big deal because they were connected by string instead of a hook.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill.
Since I was in here decorating his tree anyways, I did want to go ahead and pick up his room real quick because like I said, he was at daycare and we don't get that much time to be able to go into his room. Now I did not record it, but I did go ahead and pick this set of sheets up from Costco. I absolutely love them. I think they're really cute. We are going to be spray painting this bed for him, and we will be doing like a room makeover eventually. However, right now, you know, with Christmas and everything going on, we're not really like trying to do a ton of stuff in his room. But as we do bits and pieces of his room, we'll definitely record it so you all can see it.
House with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories.
So the next day I did go ahead and go into my daughter's room, and I did the same thing where I just put her tree together. We ended up using this little plant stand that I have in the front entryway normally to put her tree onto, and I went ahead and just put her tree in her room and I set it all up. She wanted to do the decorating of her tree on her own and she didn't want to be on camera for that, which I totally get, so I will show you guys an overview of the final product of her tree once I do the Christmas home tour.
Gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around.
Now thank goodness the rest of the video will all be from the same day. So I wanted to go ahead and work on the living area, mostly the tables in the living area and the mantle. I still haven't like taken apart the blankets and done the couch, which is really a simple, quick thing at this point. But I did go ahead and decorate the tables. We do not use the cable box, so I took that out. We use the app on the TV more often than not. And then I have this little trick where I take these Santa sack bags, if I have them, and I will put my planters in there. That way they look a little bit more festive. And I am not going to lie, like, I thought this was pure genius, and it totally incorporates my plants that might not be so Christmassy, and it kind of dresses them up for Christmas. So I absolutely loved it. Now, I also had this garland, but I decided that I wanted it to be like pre-lit, and I wanted it a little bit fuller. So I did go ahead and add in just like your basic pre-lit garland with the garland with the berries and the pine cones on it. And I did go ahead and use the picks from Hobby Lobby, and I found this cute little Santa basket in my storage that works perfectly for like our PlayStation accessories. So I actually really, really like the way that this turned out. It's just very simple, and I don't do really anything on the bottom because you can't see the bottom because the couch is kind of in the way. So I didn't worry about the bottom, and I just kind of moved normal decor down there. Next, I wanted to move on to my mantle. This is a stocking holder from Hobby Lobby. If I remember, I'll go ahead and link it down below. I absolutely love it. I think it's really, really cute. It fits our style very well, and it's so easy to use, and you can put however many stockings you need on it.
All I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week.
Okay guys, so a little bit of behind the scenes confession. I totally had this area decorated, and I took it apart for the video because I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted it, and I tried using just the green garland and not doing any pre-lit garland because I have pre-lit garland, but it all needed to be plugged in. So my husband and I ended up having to pull the TV out to plug in the garland strand, and that was a lot of work. So we did all of that off camera, and then I took it all off and I re-put it up for the video so you guys can see how I did it. But I did really like it with the lights, and I think it made all of the difference in the world having it pre-lit. And I ended up leaving the unlit and pre-lit sections in because I wanted it to look a little bit fuller up there and not very, like, not so bare, because I didn't want it to be like super lit, but I wanted it to have a nice glow. And I did just take these like kind of like, I think they're called mother of pearl ornaments. They are just super cheap, kind of plasticky, but they're really cute. I took the ornaments and I took a few like of the gold glittery pine cones and kind of scattered that throughout the garland to make it look a little bit nicer. And I did end up putting 3 gnomes over here, and I just stuck with my neutral gnomes that were all gray and whites, and I absolutely love how this came together. This is very much my style and kind of how I want to decorate like the entire house with just kind of the very, very light whites and all of that. Next, moving on to my side table. This is my favorite table to decorate because you get a full view from it pretty much anywhere in the main living area, kitchen, dining, wherever. So I love how this turned out. This area is more where I kind of mixed the styles. So I struggled with it a little bit, but in the end I think it came together and I absolutely love it.
I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
This is one of my favorite angles while cleaning, I'm not even going to lie, because you can just see how dusty everything gets in my house. So from far away, it always looks like I'm cleaning clean surfaces, but my house gets coated in dust so quickly. I have to dust my house 2 to 3 times a week just to keep up, and it still gets dusty in between. Our backyard, I've stated this in other videos, but our backyard is still a lot of dirt, so we struggle keeping up and making sure that all the dirt is not just flying in the house. We love leaving our doors and windows open, and we definitely pay the price for that. Now, this area actually turned out to be one of my absolute favorite areas. I love this Marion Bright sign. It is from Kirkland's. It was not in my haul because my sister bought it for her house, and it ended up being too big for her space, and so I ended up taking it from her. And that's something I love about me and my sisters. We have very, very similar styles. So if I get something that just doesn't quite work, then we actually can, and we end up working together, and we kind of trade our stuff throughout the time, so that way, you know, we're using stuff that we actually love, and we're not wasting money on things. So it's worked out really, really well for us. Now, I did get these wood chip trees at Michael's, and I think they're super cute for the side sconces. We don't really like putting candles there because we don't burn candles, and we thought that the trees were really, really cute right there. And then I took this little piece of garland. I believe I also got it from Michael's, and put it up on the coffee bar just to add a little bit more greenery. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a lot of Christmas spray down stuff. It really makes me sad, but it's the same thing as with Halloween, where the holiday stuff just goes so quickly, and I don't want to spend a ton of money on mugs just for one season. So I worked with what I had. I had a few mugs, and I had this little cheer plate, and I thought it was really cute. I also have 2 Christmas canisters that I wanted to use on the coffee bar, and like I said, I love the way that this turned out.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace, and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so.
And that wraps up part 1. Like I said, I just wanted to get those main table areas decorated. next video, you guys will see the kitchen and bathrooms and just the rest of the little knick-knack stuff that I have to put up. And also the tree. I still need to decorate our tree. Our tree is up right now. However, it is not lit or decorated. We do use a fake tree, but it is an unlit fake tree, so we can put our own lights on it. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.